things we're going to talk about here for the 8-day forecast. One is the fog, likely to be dense again tomorrow morning. 2 is the rain. It continues through Thursday, wraps up Friday. We could get another batch of rain snow mix Sunday. With that, we've also got snow melting like crazy. So we have a very low potential, but a potential nonetheless to see some ponding and flooding. Let's get right to it. First off, visibility this afternoon. We do still have patchy fog out there, even though the advisory has now been lifted for many of you. Visibility down to 5 miles in Cleveland, 3 in Ashtabula, 7 in New Philadelphia. Who is still under that dense fog advisory? Highlighted counties there, Ottawa and Sandusky. It goes actually until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, and you saw why. If I back this up, notice how much more dense it is as you head towards Toledo. So I wouldn't be shocked if they expanded that later tonight for early tomorrow morning, because I do expect that we will see some more widespread fog. Satellite and radar shows that funnel of moisture all the way down to Texas, all the way up to Michigan continues. We've got a stationary boundary north of us, and that's what's allowing that moisture to just ride right along that boundary, southwest to northeast storm track there. So for today, we've got the fog around. Temperatures are upper 40s. The good news there is I'm not expecting you to need to worry about slippery roads, anything icing over, because it is going to stay fairly warm. Here's what I do want you to note, though, over the next couple of days. That fog I mentioned for tomorrow morning, it's going to continue to be soggy. The snow will continue to melt, so we're going to watch for ice jams on rivers. Keep that in mind. We don't want those breaking apart and then getting clogged up in the rivers, potentially causing some minor flooding. As of right now, I was looking at our hydrology report, and our river forecasts don't look too menacing, but with, light rain showers consistent for a day or so and melting snow, the chances there. I'd say ponding on the roads is probably more of an issue for you than flooding, unless you live in a low-lying area and are prone to flooding. As for our futurecast, your drive home this evening looks a little drier. Overnight temperatures will slip into the low 40s and upper 30s, so a very mild start to the day. And I expect most of the rain showers to hold off until the PM hours. Heaviest of rain, actually, as models update, seems to be slipping to the northwest of us, but we could see some pockets of moderate to heavy rain overnight Thursday into early Friday morning. Check out the temperatures. They hold pretty steady in the 50s, so we'll likely hit our high Thursday later in the evening, and then the numbers will kind of stay steady overnight there as well. As for our future visibility, let's go ahead and get to that. This is through tomorrow morning, back down to a quarter-mile visibility there, which could be troublesome for a few of you. And as for how much rain we're expecting, we could be picking up another half an inch to an inch in some localized areas. The inch will be those higher totals, more so the pockets, as opposed to a widespread event. And then the 8-day forecast here. Patchy fog again tomorrow, potentially dense fog as well. Highs in the low 50s. That'll actually be later in the day on Thursday. Friday and Saturday are your dry days, so hopefully we'll get some time to dry out before we see another batch of moisture come in Saturday night and Sunday. If we do, that'll help kind of dry things out before we, add more water to the ground. Also, the track of that storm, I want to show you this, Saturday and Sunday, is really gonna, so there's Saturday night into Sunday. Notice how there is some snow associated with it. We're keeping an eye on it. Models have been kind of back and forth. One day it'll say, it's going to cross right over us, that low will. The next day it's showing that it's slipping south and we're just going to get clipped by it. So as of right now, leaving a chance of moisture in there. I do expect cold air on the back side of it, which will bring us back down to our average highs for this time of year, Monday, Tuesday. And we could see some wraparound lake effect snow bands, but it won't likely be that fluffy, menacing snow like we saw this past week. It'll be more so the slushy, sloppy snow, which we don't like that either, but it is what it is. So there's a look at your 8-day forecast. If there's something I didn't cover, feel free to drop a comment. I'll do my best to answer. And we will have an update on your forecast on air at 4 o'clock. Meteorologist Dante Jones will be in. Hope everyone has a great, safe week. Take care.